Well, hello and welcome. This is day 21 of our 21 days of fasting and prayer. How has it gone? I want you to comment, make comments. If you're watching this on Facebook, make comments in the comment section below and tell me just one thing that God has done, spoken to you, revealed to you, what this time of fasting and prayer has done for you. Will you do that? Just make a comment after watching this video and let me know. Today is day 21, and the title of our devotional is Moving the Hand That Moves the World. Jeremiah 18 and verse 8 says, "If that nation concerning which I have spoken turns from its evil, I will relent of the disaster that I intended to do to it." That's God speaking. And then Charles Spurgeon, there's a great quote by him, "Prayer moves the hand that moves the world." And that's what our devotional is about. You know, I remember a story of Abraham meeting with God and asking him to spare Sodom and Gomorrah. His nephew Lot lived there with his family, and Abraham began to plead with God, asking him to spare that city. He said, "If there are 50 righteous people, will you spare it?" God said, "Yes." He said, "If there are 45, will you spare it?" "Yes." And he kept going down, 25, yes, all the way down to 10. "If there are 10 righteous people, will you spare it?" And God said, "Yes." Can you imagine in some way swaying God's plan or making him think through what he's getting ready to do? I mean, even if you sway it by inches, prayer can do that. Yes, sometimes God has said that he would do something and it has to happen and it's just going to happen. But the Bible also says that we have not because we ask not. Jesus said, "Ask and you'll receive, that your joy may be full." Ask. He so wants us to pray. He so wants us to ask so that he can do, so that he can move. Now, there were not 10 righteous people there in Sodom and Gomorrah, so God had to destroy it. But he would have spared it. If there were 10, he promised Abraham that he would. And all because Abraham prayed. What a privilege. Have you ever thought about it? What a privilege prayer is. To be able to converse with the God of the universe. To be able to speak with him as you would with another person. Except it is the almighty creator of everything. I love these. I got 3 quotes here for you. I love these. Elizabeth Elliot said, "Prayer lays hold of God's plan, and it becomes the link between his will and its accomplishment on earth." It becomes the link between his will and its accomplishment. Our prayer is the link that accomplishes God's will on earth. And then she said, amazing things happen, and we're given the privilege of being the channels of the Holy Spirit's prayer. E.M. Bounds wrote all kinds of books on prayer. He said this, "God shapes the world by prayer. The more praying there is in the world, the better the world will be, the mightier the forces against evil." And then Hudson Taylor, great missionary Hudson Taylor, he said, "It is possible to move men through God by prayer alone." It is possible to move men through God by prayer alone. Today I want to tell you, as we end this time, don't let your prayer time wane. Stay in touch with God daily. Bring him your requests. Listen for his voice speaking to you. Enjoy his company. Move the hand that moves the world and move heaven to invade hell on earth, all by praying. I hope this time has been awesome for you. I'm going to continue doing devotionals as we go along here on many topics. I encourage you to stay tuned for those. But again, during this time of fasting and prayer, would you comment below? Would you make a comment and just let me know what God has spoken to you or how God has impacted you through this time of fasting and prayer? I would love to hear what he's done in your life. God bless you as you move forward and continue to seek God with all of your heart.